Yes, sir, man. Y'all already know what time it is. It's NFC Roundtable time. And as you can see, we got the Bucks in the building. I can't tell you where Atlanta at, and we might smell New Orleans gumbo eventually. But yeah, it's a little bit of time to get to it, man. The NFC South Roundtable, man. RTP, fellas, how y'all feeling?
Hey man, coming off a victory feels good. One time this season, maybe the only one, but I'm happy. I'm happy. What? Hey, 1-16 sound good to me, baby.
Don't get used to that feeling, Wiley. Don't get used. Hey. Winning is not what we do. Come on now. Come on now. Don't start that shit, Wiley.
Well, I can't argue. I can't argue with that.
1-16. That sounds good to me.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How you feeling over there in Buckland?
I'm feeling impatient. I'm feeling impatient. That's how I'm feeling. Haven't made a video in a minute. Just kind of waiting for the right time, waiting for situations to get right. I got to be patient.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a little bit of an echo.
What could that be? Oh, is it better now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good now,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. And then we got Goat and Pop. They out there in NC State holding it down, man. What's going on, fellas?
What's y'all, man? Chilling, man. You know,
Yes, sir.
eating good.
I can smell it through the screen, popping. I can smell it through the screen, baby.
Drinking good already. You know what I mean? Salute
I
to the
hear
cattle.
you. I hear you, man. Poppy is in the building.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, look, let's get into it as we do, man. It's a new week for the NFC South. Since we got the Bucks here first, we're gonna go ahead and give them the floor, man. This new upcoming week, what is it looking like for y'all over there in Tampa Land? Tampa Land.
It's looking the same, man. I don't know. We're gonna look the same until we get rid of Baker, man. We gotta that time has passed.
No big
he gave us as much. I mean, the time we took him as far as we could, man. We took him as far as we could. It's too much. Him plus the OC, first year OC it's too much. So we gotta move that situation. Not move him, but we just gotta sit him down so Kyle Trask can get in and do his thing. We're kind of in a hard place though, because there's politics when you got a black head coach, unfortunately. And
What?
yeah, there's politics that get involved with stuff like that. Every move that a black head coach gets scrutinized and gets magnetized 10 times, and as soon as they make something small happen, everybody wants to blow it up and magnetize it 10 times. So Tarbo's got to be very careful on his decisions. You know what I'm saying? If this was a white coach, he'd be able to switch through his quarterbacks all willy-nilly the way he should be. But since it's a black head coach, as soon as he makes that switch, if Kyle Trask don't get a win, it's like, oh, fire him. He's messing up. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's not allowed to actually do what he has to do and see what pieces move and what pieces are going to fit. So I think that's part of the reason why it's so hard to be able to let go of Baker and be like, we're going to try the young guy, because as soon as he does that, it's pretty much that's his job. He got to be right with Kyle Trask or he gets fired. So, it's a sticky situation. I said it on my channel before. I'm going to say it here, man. I've said that this season for me doesn't mean anything, but if we lose Todd Bowles, it's gonna be huge. That's the only thing that I care about right now is getting through this season and keeping Todd Bowles.
I'm shocked.
Whoa! The earth just shattered. So 2 weeks ago, We went from we're competing for the Super Bowl.
Never
We're
said
going
that.
to be one of the best teams in the NFC.
Big Bake
We
is
can
that
beat
guy.
Big as that guy just 2 weeks ago. We could beat the Lions. Not today, tomorrow. San Fran and Philly. And now, after a 3-game skid where you lose to the Falcons, you lose to the Buffalo Bills, you lose also to the damn Lions, with Houston and Tennessee coming up, two young gunning rookies are gonna be on y'all ass. And now you telling me the tunes have changed over there.
No.
It,
First of
hey,
all, go ahead.
go ahead, Buter.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah, go
first
ahead.
of all, I never said nothing about us Super Bowl contenders. You keep making that up.
Mm.
You keep making that
Huh?
up.
Wow.
Go back and find the tape and play it like I did with you guys. I never said that. Second of all the Lions and the Eagles and we could beat them and all that stuff, I still feel the exact same way. My opinion about my team has never wavered and has never changed. Nothing has ever changed about my team. I keep saying it over. You guys are not listening. I don't know why you can't hear me. I've said it over and over again. Our quarterback and our OC is bringing our team down. Do I still feel like we're the best in the division? Easily. I still easily feel like we're the best in the division. But our OC, first year OC, and our head coach is bringing our team down to be at your guys' levels. And right
Mm,
now, any team can beat us because of our quarterback. It's more our quarterback more than our OC. And that's the only part that needs to change. Once we change that, I can be back on my high horse. Until we change that, I'm worried about my head coach because again, this season was just to kill off contracts and get right with contracts so we could sign the people we need to sign next year. And we were going to try to win the division. We're
mm,
still trying to win the division, but the whole year was made for that, just to do that. That was what this year was for. Now I'm worried about, can we survive this year? If we keep Baker playing quarterback, can we survive this year with our head coach? Because to me, once we lose the head coach, that's the last piece of the culture that we have with Bruce Arians and all that winning culture. Now we got to try to find. We'll be basically where Falcons and the Panthers are, and everybody else, and well, except for the Saints, but we'll be in that situation of now we're trying to find the head coach and trying to find the culture and to bring in and all that stuff again. So that's what I don't want to
mm-hmm,
do. I don't want to
mm-hmm.
try to get rid of Todd Bowles and have to start over with that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Peter.
Okay. Okay. So to say the least, y'all asses ain't winning. And right now, if I read through what a nigga just said, I can't talk shit now until we start back winning. That's what a nigga just said. Okay. Well, look at the NFC South. Now, understand that the entire South is being separated by a game. The best of the best in the South is only 4 games, and us at a measly 1-6. Sad to say it, is not even dead when it comes to this division. That's a damn shame. Now, you guys won 3 funk ass games, and you can't seem to muster up any strength because you got 2 games where you about to drop the 2 fucking rookies. So now you about to be 3-6. It's not looking good. Yeah, well, and
AQ.
what's
Hey,
up,
check it out.
Wiley? What's
Conference,
up?
right? Conference.
Let's look at the conference.
Us in the conference, right? Not our division. Conference.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, 3-2 in the conference. Saints, 1-2 in the conference. Bucks, 3-3 in the conference. Conference, 0-5 Panthers. I'm saying from a conference perspective, the only team that got a winning record is the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
The only one. Forget the
Mm-hmm.
division. I'm talking about the conference. Because at the end of the day, if you make it out of the division, you got to play somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a
Feel me?
Now,
question.
Yeah,
what's
go ahead.
up?
For well, it's not really a question, but it's really a statement. Um, I think that we all knew as self-computers that Todd Bowles' job could be in jeopardy even before the season started. So it's funny that I hear him saying it now, but we all like would point the fingers at like his job could be in jeopardy, and now you're just speaking about it. It's kind of like weird to me because getting your ass whooped. Why is that?
It's because of the what is it, 3-game losing streak that we're on right
Mm,
now.
mm-hmm.
It's that. I talked about, last year we talked about, well, my channel talked about Tabo's getting fired, and that's because, again, like, they were trying to, like, you got to understand something, man. Like, Buck Nation, a lot of people from Twitter, a lot of people from Facebook, they know who RTP is, and I'm always around. They don't like me because of some other stuff, but they know I'm always around, and I always hear the talking. A lot of the beat writers got me blocked because I be calling their bullshit, and they be trying to blame somebody that the finger shouldn't be pointed at. So even last year, winning the division, doing what we did with a Tom Brady who couldn't throw the ball, they were trying to fire Todd Bowles last offseason. You can't fire someone who just won the division. You know what I'm saying? Especially his first year alone, just won the division. So we always knew that he might be on the hot seat, but I honestly felt like when we had the quarterback competition, what the hell is going on? That
Somebody eating you up.
yeah, for real.
God damn.
I always thought with the quarterback competition that the best man was going to win. Now, when Baker started, I was like, okay, I get it, because again, politics. Todd Bowles can't start with Kyle Trask, and then if Kyle Trask, has this rocky start, they're going to be like, what are you doing? Now you got to go back to Baker. That was a stupid move by a head coach. You should have been gone with Baker. So politics say you have to go with Baker. You brought him in with a little contract. You have to start him. You can't look like, oh no, we're going with Kyle Trask, who was the better guy. So now that we're at that point where I figure now we'll make the switch, we're at that point, and now it still feels like, you know, it's hard for him to make that switch. It still has that same feel. So we might drop this next game. And again, I said it last week. If it means that we go to Kyle Trask, I hope we do. I hope we do. I hope we drop the game. We have to get to Kyle Trask. The sooner we get to Kyle Trask, the better we can save this season. I said the same thing with the Falcons. I said I thought the Falcons and the Panthers would be fighting for dead last in the division. And I said the first one to make that quarterback switch is going to rise to the top. And Falcons have made the switch to Heineke. I don't know how long they're going to stay there, but they made the switch to Heineke, and I think that's better for them. And I think we got to do the same thing. We got to make our switch too. And that's why now it's to the point where I feel like it's hard for him to make that switch. And if he takes too long to make that switch, he's putting his own job in jeopardy, unfortunately. Like I said, I think it's unfair, but it would be true.
Speaking about fighting for dead last in the division now, Pewter's Bucks are one game away from hanging themselves. Now, be mindful, upcoming, they have the Houston Texans, which CJ Stroud ain't going to drop two back to back. The Tennessee Titans have a resurgence with Will Levis now coming out. And if that's not bad, the following week, they got the goddamn San Francisco 49ers. Whoo, talking about a tough 3-game skid. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I told you 2 weeks ago to go ahead and get your insurance on Baker. Go ahead and get your insurance on his team. You spewed me down and you argued me down. And yeah, when you come down on your high horse, now we can talk. You're a hard-head motherfucker. You're a hard-head motherfucker, man.
No one changed their opinions about Baker either.
Yeah. We told you he wasn't shit from the start, but it's okay. Fellas, what's going on, fellas, man? We're gonna get back to Big Bacon in 1 second, man. Big Bake, we're gonna get back to his ass in 1 second. Wiley, as you take a look at this entire NFC, and I'm putting everybody's ranking up here, why is it that the NFC South is so bad compared to so many other teams over here? Because take a look at this right here, and I'm gonna walk through it. And the Eagles, one of the teams that few of them say, they could potentially beat. 7-1. You see the strength of this division. The 5-2 with the Cowboys. You know, they got two teams that's over 4 games. They're already better than the NFC South. If you go down to the Lions, 62. That's another team, you know, Pewter them
That's
say they
only
could beat.
okay. That's that's 3 teams. Keep going.
Stronger than 4 games. Shout out to the Vikings though. You know, they on the come up with no quarterback and they rebuilding. Uh the Seahawks and the 49ers,
Mhm.
top of their divisions in their respective you know, they're
Mhm.
basically a game away, half a game away from each other. But us, we can't seem to muster up one more funky ass win to even be competing in the NFC South. What does that tell you about the level of play in
But
this
you said
division?
the division is bad. You can see there's only 14. What 14 do we look? That's above 4 record. Got
But
5 wins or better.
yeah,
Four
yeah.
teams out of the whole thing. So that means all these teams we thought that were so good, they're suspect. They can be got. To
None
make
of
it
them
out the
got
South,
quarterbacks.
whoever makes
That's
it out
all
the
we
South
saw.
got an opportunity.
Nobody has
I didn't think
quarterbacks
they
in our
would have.
division.
Say that again, Pop.
None of our teams in our division have a quarterback.
True. But look at those other teams' records. They're bad, bro. Hey, what's up, Till?
Whoa,
Let's
what's up,
get New
family?
Orleans in the building. Till, what's going on with you?
What's going on, family? Ain't nothing. Beautiful, sad day. You already know. Trying to get another dub this week and looking good, feeling good. You know what I'm
I
There
saying?
you
hear
go.
you. I hear
There you
you. I was over
go.
here just talking a little bit of shit to Pewter and his Tampa Bay Nucks. Them bitch can't win a
Yeah.
game. Seem like and they got a 3 game skid. Yeah, it's coming up.
Hey,
How you
Peter
feel about
dropped
your
today.
schedule?
He coming
Oh, he
back now.
dropped. He
He
walked
coming back.
out. He said, "Fuck
There you
it."
go.
Oh,
I
damn, I thought
bet.
you
And,
said Pewter drop.
oh no, I'm
Ah,
back, baby.
Till.
I'm back, baby. I'm back. Now go ahead, finish what you said, Q. You said you was getting on Pewter. I think what's the losing streak right now? What's going on?
Well, you know, they done
3 game
lost
losing
3 in a
streak.
row, and they got Houston. First of
Mm.
all, shout out to Houston. They got Houston, Tennessee with Will Levis now, and the goddamn 49ers coming up. You're talking about a 6 game potential skid they could fall
Yes,
on. How
sir.
you feeling?
I think that is wonderful, and I love it. And I'm looking forward to it. To be honest with you. I'm looking very forward to it. So you know what I'm saying? That's just gonna do great for us. Us and Wolf look like we at the top of the division right now. The Bucks at 3 and 4. That's crazy. Just how damn homie. In high school, you was the man, homie.
Damn. No, he
Pewter.
did. He didn't
What
go
the
back.
fuck happened to you,
Here we
huh?
go.
What happened to
What the
you,
fuck happened to you,
Pewter?
Pewter?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's not no pushover for him either. So we're gonna see how that go. But man, I love everything that I'm seeing out those Buccaneers. Y'all just want to tell you, keep up the good work, bro. Pewter, keep up the good work, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Trying, man. I'm trying.
Hey, man, you're doing a hell of a job, man. You're doing a hell of a job, bro. That's what let you know. You're doing a hell of a job.
So Till, man, with your upcoming week, man, who y'all got and how you feeling against them?
Oh man, we got the Chicago Bears, man. Got the Chicago Bears, and I feel pretty good, man. Got another rookie quarterback, and with this top 5 defense, I'm looking forward to ending his little debut. Now this is second week, I think. I'm just ending his career early, making him become a a lifetime backup. I hope the best for him, but not this year, but this week. But yeah, man, we got Chicago who's been dealing with injuries and just having a horrible season. So be honest with you, man, I'm looking to steamroll them and just build off of last week. Hope that translates to this week as it should because of the opponent and just the energy and the momentum that we got from last week win. So hopefully that translates to this week, man. But I think we should beat Chicago convincingly this week, man.
Okay. Pete, go ahead and talk about the Houston Texans and what you project y'all to do this week.
I projected to do the same thing, man. Low scoring game, offense struggling. I'm still I know I shouldn't be, but I'm still waiting for the run game to pop a little bit. And that's only because I think they should be sooner or later, they gotta start simplifying the damn run game. So I expect something, getting some type of run game. But yeah, same thing, man. Defense doing what the defense does, getting turnovers, keeping the score low, and the offense struggling because Baker doesn't want to throw a turnover, so he
Man,
doesn't let go of the ball.
Pewter, I hate seeing you like this, man. I hate this.
Listen, man, I
This nigga
know
sad, ain't it? I
know
swear to
the-
God, this nigga sad.
God dang.
I know the team, bro. I know the
Y'all
team.
going through it,
I know
man.
what we got to do, and
Somebody
it's
fucking
just
died.
it's frustrating when you know what's holding the team back, and you know you just have to wait for it to be done, bro. Like
What's holding the
Yeah.
team back,
nothing
bro?
else I can. The quarterback is holding the team back.
So it's
We got
Folk told you that shit week 2, and you said, "Nah, we got Big Bake, Big
no.
Bake."
Listen. I never said Bake was that guy. Every time you guys asked me, I never said he was that guy. Every time you guys asked me, so you guys gonna give him an extension? What have I said? No, we're not doing that. We know what Baker
I
is.
never heard that, Pewter. But hey, Till,
I just
Till,
go
did
ahead,
you
go
ever
ahead.
hear him say that?
Bro,
About his
we all
quarterback?
in here. We all in here. Y'all heard me say we gonna give him an extension?
I heard you say Big Bake. That's what I heard you
Big Bake
say.
was gonna win
I
a Super
definitely
Bowl.
heard Big Bake. I heard Big Bake,
Listen,
baby.
I'm never gonna smash on my team when they're winning. I'm
As you
never
should.
gonna put negativity in the air about my team when they're winning. If you want me to be realistic, I could be realistic about it. But if Bake's winning, I'm not gonna say he's trash. I'm not gonna say we need to get rid of him while he's winning. I'm gonna let that shit vibe out and roll out on its own. I'm never gonna do that. That's just the fan that I am. But I've never sat there and act like Big Bake was the answer for us or was our franchise guy. When he was winning, I rolled with him and I said, keep it going. And until it stops, then it stops. The shit has stopped. The NFL figured out what he was doing in the system. And I see it and I called it. It is what it is. I'm calling it. I see it. Okay. Thank you, Bake, for the 3 wins you gave us. It's time to move on. It's that simple. It's not I got you situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know what it was. Like, we see it. We saw it.
Yes, sir.
This is a funeral.
It's not a what?
This is
It's not
a
a
funeral.
what? It's not a
It's not a nah, I got you situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen this. Like, we know what it was.
Oh, we
Man,
did.
man.
Okay.
We all did. I mean, I was calling for Kyle Trask the whole offseason, the whole preseason.
What?
Yes, I've been wanting Kyle Trask to be my quarterback, bro. Like, I've always wanted that.
Not Pewter.
Come on, Pewter.
You was cutting up on me with him. Big Bake, you know, you came with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
robe and the
Of
cigarette.
course. And
They
listen,
got the division under control.
listen,
You
I
already
said the same thing to you guys, Till, that I said to the Falcons, which was Big Bake. I can't lie. Big Bake played a hell of a game against the Saints. Like, no matter how you feel about him, Baker, the game against the Saints, you can't take that away from him. He played a hell of a game against the Saints. It's the same thing I said to the Falcons. No matter how much I think Ritter sucks, Ritter played a hell of a game against us at throwing the ball wise. You know what I'm saying? He fumbled the ball, but throwing the ball wise, he played a hell of a game as a quarterback. And you can't take it away. That doesn't mean I thought Ritter was the answer for them. That doesn't mean I thought Baker was the answer for us. It's when I see a good game, I'm gonna call in and say, hey, I can't take it away from him.
Yeah,
It's that simple.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But I don't know, man. Baker, I don't know. Baker was looking like I didn't feel like Baker's the biggest problem. Be honest with you, I don't know. I don't think that's exactly what's holding y'all back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have a run game. Your defense suspect. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that's going on. I mean, I ain't call it Big Big. Big ain't been the best quarterback, but you know to say that it's the reason why. And I don't believe Trash is going to be a big difference. So, but. You know, that's your team, but I just know, man, I just love the position you're in, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? 3 and 4, you was at the top. What did Chris Godwin say? What do you remember? Did you hear what Chris Godwin said?
The division runs through us, and it still does. We just gotta put Kyle Trask in, bro.
No doubt.
Like again, he's saying the same thing I'm saying, bro. My team's saying the same thing. This ain't us. We losing 3. We got to find out what the problem is because we know this is not us. Like. We know what the problem is. We just have to wait for the coach to be like,
you just gotta jump in.
So this is the first thing. You know, when you're going through something, the first stage is called denial.
Denial.
Yeah. It's called denial. We're gonna go through this with the next couple of weeks with you. You're gonna be in denial. They're gonna say wild shit. You're gonna agree with it, but in reality, it's time for a reset.
Yeah, man.
We tried telling him that, Wally.
He didn't want to hear that. We told this nigga this shit 6 weeks ago. He had like he ain't here. So now all of a sudden.
So let me ask you this: why didn't we let Mike Evans go? Why didn't we let Devin White go or Levante David? Why didn't we trade them?
I'm not a Bucs fan, so I don't know.
thought you could have went with him. I guess that's the
You know
thought.
why. The thought is exactly what I've been telling y'all. We know what this team is. We're already set to win. We have our team. We
So
just need the quarterback.
Why wasn't Mike Evans signed though? Why didn't he get it?
Because we're waiting for all the contracts to expire to give everybody their contracts. We got to see what you guys did. We're not going to pay nobody what they don't deserve. Like, we're going to pay you what you deserve, but we can't just say, oh yeah, you're the best safety right now, Antoine, we're going to pay you. So we gotta let everything play out. We got to see what Devin does at the end of the season.
I get that with them, but you know what Mike Evans have done for you. You know what I'm saying?
Consistently 1,000 yards.
White and everybody else, you can say that, but when you talk about besides when Marshawn locking his ass up, Mike Evans is a good ass receiver.
Evans is at the end of his
offense.
Evans is at the back of his career. So we have to focus on the future, which is Antoine, maybe Devin, and everybody. Our tackle. We have to pay our young ones. That's going to be the core first before we take care of the veteran. You know what I'm saying? We can't give the veteran because Mike Evans will take a pay cut. So if we pay everybody that we have to pay, and then say, listen, Mike, we want you here. We can't pay you that extending that you want, but we can pay you this much. He'll be like, okay. But right now we can't say that because we don't know at the end what the contracts are going to be demanding at the end
I don't get
players.
your vision, Pewter. You saying he's old. He's at the back end of his career. I got young dudes to worry about. So what do you want to do with Mike? Is he your guy? Is you extending him? Like what's the holdup?
We can't. I just told you we can't pay him
that's not
until.
An excuse. I mean, I don't see your vision,
bro. Listen. Antoine Winfield might be the highest paid safety after this season.
I'm talking about Mike Evans.
I understand, but what I am saying is he's not the only contract we need. We still might want to bring Levante back. If we bring Devin White back, we might have to pay him and make him the highest paid middle linebacker, depending on what his stats say. We don't know. That's why we have to wait at the end of the year. Antoine Winfield,
a bunch of bullshit going on.
Antoine Winfield is another guy that we might have to pay top safety at the end. We don't know. Tristan Wirfs is a guy that we know we're gonna have to pay top O-line dollars, so we'll probably get that done first because we know we're gonna try to get a discount and try to pay him early. So that's the first domino that's probably going to fall. So we got all these dominoes that needs to fall before we can say, okay, now Mike Evans, this is what we can afford to keep you. We have to take care of those.
So what I'm hearing from this is he's not important to y'all as he should be. It's basically what you're saying. You got other players you'd rather take care of before him.
What I'm saying is the most important pieces are the pieces that are going to be here for 5-7 more years, right? We don't know if we're going to get that from Mike Evans another 5-7 more years. Not saying we're not, but the point is we have to take care of the younger players that are going to demand. Like, there's a difference between saying this is what I would like and saying that this is what the market says I am. Like Antoine is going to say this is what the market says I am. Devin is going to say this is what the market says I am. All those people that I said,
already said that. Evans is 30 years old. 30. Exactly. He's in his 30s, right?
Exactly.
No wide receivers out here getting a 5 to a 7 year contract in the words that you just said. No wide receiver in the NFL is getting that. So
that is my point.
You mean to tell me y'all can't lock this man up who's been dedicated to y'all for the last 5-6 seasons and give him a 3-year deal?
Bro, we are waiting to lock everybody else.
Hey, Q, first. I'm not accepting that shit.
You have to. It's the smart move. It's literally the smart move.
Sound like to me, it's gonna be a lot of walking niggas over there in Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
they said the same. They said the same thing last year with Levante David. And what did Levante do? He took a pay cut to stay with us. Like, we understand what we're doing. We understand our players. Our players don't want to go nowhere. Mike don't want to go nowhere.
Well, hold on. I gotta agree with K Rain. Mike Evans ain't taking a pay cut because he would have signed a contract if he was taking a pay cut. He's not gonna take a pay cut right now. We didn't even negotiate this year, bro. Like, Mike Evans, his whole career has taken pay cuts with us. He took a pay cut so we could keep Chris Godwin. I thought talking about it was all before the season started that y'all was talking about trying to get something done, and then at the last minute they said
what I'm saying is we said, but we told him like exactly what I'm telling you guys. We got to take care of these other guys. If you want to cut. Because I know my fucking team, bro. Like I know my team, bro.
Remember he said that last week, J Issue. He know all our teams better than us.
You know every goddamn thing.
Listen,
he know it all.
I got it all on wax, bro. I got
the Saints, you know the Falcons, you know every damn thing.
Every year I got it on wax, bro. This is the internet. This is the internet. Y'all could go back and clip shit and say you were wrong, but
he didn't even believe in his team. He talking about because he ain't show up to after week 1. This motherfucker been ducking and dodging all fucking summer. You couldn't find one Buck fan all goddamn summer because they were scared as hell. And when they win that first punk ass game, here they come out the woodworks. Here they come.
I don't know about those guys. I can't talk about that.
We gonna trade. Like he said, we're gonna trade. That ain't me. Shout out to JR Dot. He said it's just business. We're gonna trade Evans to Houston for a 2nd round pick. So
there it is.
Do you believe, Peter? Do you believe that they are gonna get a contract? He will be next year. That's your stance on it. That he will.
Yeah, he'll be here. He'll be here. I mean, we didn't. It's already too late to trade him. We didn't trade him. No, I mean, what does that tell you? We didn't trade him off of losing 3 games in a row. What does that tell you, bro?
No, for sure. I mean,
come on.
I think I would it tell me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Is he a free agent next year? He's a free agent.
Yeah.
After this, so what it tell me too? It's not about even trading him because I think for the loyalty y'all will show him is the respect. I mean, we'll show him is I ain't gonna trade you your last your contract. I'm gonna let you find your own situation. I think that's just Tampa Bay respecting, you know what I'm saying, Mike, is showing him love because he get to choose his own destiny. That's at least what he deserves. Gave y'all. So I think that's the case.
You can say that. You can say that, but I mean,
but that's you gonna let him test. You gonna let him test free agency. You gonna let this dude test free agency?
Yeah, no, for sure. No, he gone. They already made their mind up that he's not here. Because if they didn't want him to go, they would have signed. I know what you're saying, Peter, but if they didn't want him to go like that, they would have signed him this before the season even started. Wouldn't even be in this situation
before the deadline.
Listen, Devin White was complaining about his contract. Y'all remember that, right?
He ready to go too.
He was ready
to go over there.
He was complaining about his contract, right? And after he made that statement on Twitter talking about I should be going, whatever he said, whatever it was, he came back to the podium and he said, players talked to him or whatever. Levante came to the podium, said the same thing. William Golston came to the podium, said the same thing. You know what they said? They said, this staff with this front office, like they'll take care of you. Like they're not gonna do you dirty. They'll take care of you.
Wally, I got a question for you.
That's what it is, bro. Like they're not gonna try to cheat you. They're gonna give you what they might not give you what you want, but they're not gonna cheat you. So if you can't come up with a contract,
what happened with him and the Chiefs?
They're not our front offense.
Yeah,
and Mike Evans is not. And Mike Evans is not Tyreek.
What's going on? What's happening?
Atlanta
in the building.
What's happening, y'all? What's up, everybody in the panel, man? What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Hey, man, I'm at work, man, but I got an hour for my little lunch, and I wanted to chime in with the round table.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I think it's probably time that we ease up on Pewter a little bit, man. I mean,
and hell to the no. All that big bait, all that sitting in the courtroom. No, sir.
Well, and let me tell you why I say that, Q. Let me tell you why I say that.
Oh, Lord.
That was kind of the respect that we was giving him for being the number 1 team in the division, but he ain't that by a long way now. He ain't that by a long way. So all this conversation about Tampa, I think it's a little bit outdated, man. I mean, we're talking to him like he's the number 1 draft pick coming to the podium. Actually, at this point, he's like Desmond Ridder, a 3rd round draft pick for the 3rd position in the division.
So, how y'all demote this nigga all overnight? God,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it, Q. I didn't do it. His team did it to him. He said, like he said, and I heard him earlier say that he could see Atlanta ascending to the top of the division once we made that quarterback move. Well, we actually ascended to the top of the division prior to making the quarterback move. So I actually look for things to get better. I'm much more interested in talking about New Orleans and Carolina after their first win, the Falcons holding on to this lead. We can talk about Tampa Bay later. We know who Tampa Bay is.
What is Pewter?
That nigga said, "Fuck Tampa Bay."
We know who Tampa Bay is.
Listen, dog. This is tough, dog. For one, let me tell you, dog. Having to be on here online. My dog energy. Shout out to my dog Pewter. My dog energy in the first 3 weeks was so off the roof. You know what I'm saying?
It was hot, Till. It was hot, Till.
It's what these sports team does to us. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I have to stop that. I have to
cool his ass off.
Hold on. Hold on a minute now, damn it.
Hey, John Butler, what's up, baby? Who that to you, my brother?
Listen, my energy, hold on. My energy hasn't changed because I'm just tired, bro. I'm just tired.
I get it now, me too. I will be. And listen,
hold on. No, wait.
And losing to
his energy ain't changed. His ass half dead over here.
Losing to do that to you.
Listen, the last time I was on here was last week. We had
losing
already
3 in a row. Do that to you,
bro. We had already lost 3 in a row last week.
Right.
Like we're in the same spot that we was last week. My energy is different from last week. We are already in the same spot. We had already lost to the Bills. Remember, we played Thursday night.
I know.
It's literally the same. We're in the same week.
But thank you. Let me tell you something. You proved my point too, because you got to hold that ass whipping a longer week.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You got to sit there and watch. You gotta sit there and watch Derek Carr cut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit there and watch Carolina get a win. You gotta sit there and say, damn, Atlanta lose. Like, damn, if we would just would have won, we still have beat.
Negative.
Bullshit. Let me tell you why you're lying. Because guess what? Right now, my motherfucking Saints on the road and my Pelicans on the road. We 4-1, baby. So and I feel great. I woke up Friday morning great. I woke up this morning great. So don't tell me no, the energy changed. Your energy changed, and that's what it do to you. It's the NFL season, baby, and that's what it do to you.
I don't watch the NFL the way y'all watch the NFL, bro. I don't watch the NFL the way y'all watch the NFL.
You watch Tampa. You watch Tampa.
Y'all go so high and so low off of one game. Like that's what you guys do. Like you're making it seem like I watched the bullshit football. And I said, oh man, like no one in this whole fucking division has proven me wrong of what I felt about that team. Like the records that I have put out when I did the offseason and said what I think this team's gonna be, what I think this team's gonna be, no one has messed that record up.
Fighting for the last spot.
Elite good. What's up, baby?
Fuck what he talking about. Shout out to everybody else.
I know when my team lose, dog. Listen, I got way better over time. Trust me. When I was young, I've been doing this out 4 years old with my Saints. You heard me, but I got better over time. But you know, my week a little damper. You know what I'm saying? I don't like.
Of course, you want to win.
I get that. Don't tell me my energy changed from last week. Oh, yes, it has, brother.
I know mine does.
We can all see that.
I'm not saying you gave hope up in your team and all that, but it's not a good week. You this is a make it or break it game for you this week. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. No, it's not.
Why if you lose to Houston, this shit over for you, bro. I hope you know that.
Listen, bro.
I done told your ass again. You hard in hand, motherfucker. I done tell you we got the week.
What week are we in?
Why does that matter?
Okay. Motherfucker.
If y'all lose,
week 9. Hold on, stop.
Week 9.
You're saying that it matters from 1 week. This week, if we lose, it's to make it or break it.
If y'all lose and Carolina win, y'all one game ahead of them in the win column.
Okay, and if we win and the Saints and fucking Falcons lose, what are we? If we lose and they win,
terrible division.
Still a game behind.
Okay. My point is, you're saying that this is a make it or break it. Bro, I hope we lose this week. I want to get rid of Baker. I hope we lose.
You can get rid of him and still
win. We went from big bait to now I hope we lose. You know how this shit go?
I said
crazy son of a bitch here.
I said it in the beginning of the stream. We need to get rid of Baker.
But
we have to
Pewter,
do what we have
does
to
that
do
mean
to
does
get
that
rid of
mean
Baker.
does that mean that y'all have to lose? Why can't Todd Bowles grow a pair of nuts and bench him?
Because he's a black head coach. That's why. He's a
Oh,
black head
not a
coach.
black head coach can't make decisions for the team.
It's no.
You see what he did? You see what he
It's
did?
not
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
You
there it is.
gotta stop trying to twist shit, bro.
I ain't twisting shit. You said it, motherfucker. I ain't saying it.
No, I didn't say
scared to
what
make
you
an
said.
executive
You're
decision.
saying because you have a black coach that you cannot go and your coach can't make NFL decisions for his team
That's
because
what you
he's going to
said,
be
now, Pewter.
scrutinized.
That's what you said, Pewter.
That's what you
said.
fucking saying.
Exactly. And the first thing you just said before that was completely different. You said he can't make a decision. He can make a decision. It's just going to get scrutinized. So he has to play politics. He has to wait.
But Pewter, this is my argument. This is my argument. Whether it's scrutinized or not, why does he stay with a quarterback who he can't win with? How's that gonna help him?
Because Kyle Trask, even though I believe, and I've said this before, I believe Kyle Trask is a better quarterback.
You got a weak argument, Pewter. Now you got to tell me how you can win with him.
Ask me a question and not let me answer it.
Go ahead.
Kyle Trask has no experience.
Trying to stop you.
So Kyle Trask is going to lose some games because he has no experience. He's going to lose some games. He's gonna not just and I want to
stop you, Pewter, but let me pause you. Let me pause you if I can. So basically, you're saying you're gonna lose with trash, and you're gonna lose, with Baker, and you're gonna lose with Baker.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna lose. That's what I heard. You're gonna lose. Okay, cool.
Of course. We wasn't gonna go 16-0 or whatever.
Great context clues, Red.
The difference is this.
I can't believe he agreed to it.
He got no choice.
It's
like he got a fucking choice.
It's football. The difference is this. With Baker, he is pulling the team down. He's not giving the offense any juice. He's not giving them nothing. He's not helping the offense. With Kyle Trask, there will be games where he's going to cost the team a loss. But then there's going to be games where the offense is clicking because of Kyle Trask. That is the difference. And I'd rather take the chances of Kyle Trask costing us games by throwing a costly interception or fumbling the ball and giving up the game than every game any team could beat us because the offense is stale and it's not going to move the ball. It's not going to do nothing. And now every team has a chance to beat us. I'd rather have Kyle Trask where there's going to be some teams that beat us because of Kyle Trask, but there's going to be some teams that's not going to beat us because of Kyle Trask. And there's going to be some teams that's not going to have a chance because the offense is doing their thing and the defense is doing their thing.
I'm just giving you a hard time, but I feel you on that because that's exactly, and these fellas will tell you that's exactly where I was with Desmond Ritter. That's exactly where I was.
So you was in denial, Red, but we brought your ass over across.
At first, absolutely. Hell yeah. At first I was.
Go ahead, Tim.
Hold on, we're gonna get back on. I'm gonna get back on Pewter later. That's my dog. I'm gonna get back on his ass later. First of all, shout out to my dog. This is a little deeper than y'all too, because we was on the same stream. I had to listen.
Oh yeah, y'all go back, man. Y'all go back.
I'm gonna get done. It'll be a little different. Anyway, good lead into your segment. Hey, what how you feeling? What's the deal with Desmond Ritter? All of a sudden he just I thought it was a concussion. They say they sent him to the bench. I personally think that make y'all a little more different, a little more dangerous because I like Heineke. I like Heineke. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he low key a little baller. You know what I'm saying? We done faced him a couple of times. So
I felt like that when he was with the Panthers. To be honest with you,
yeah, for sure. So
he's a scrappy guy. Anybody who ever watched him play, even when he used to beat us when he was with Washington, he's a scrappy sort of quarterback. And the thing is, man, man, Goat used to tell me this all summer, last summer, and Wolf used to argue, what do you lose if we take a gamble on a third round quarterback? Yeah. So, a lot of us Falcons fans upset with our head coach because he's stubborn to a fault. And we really feel like, he was going to keep playing Ritter, leading the NFL in quarterback turnovers.
Right.
That's what he is. Has Ritter had one or two good games when he threw them 2 back-to-back 300 yards? I was like, oh, shit, But even them games was filled with turnovers. And what you can't deny, until you will agree with this, a good defense covers up a lot of offensive mistakes.
Oh yeah, save him. Yes, indeed.
So that's what was going on with us. But it was time to bench that boy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you get to the point where you, no matter how fucking shabby the NFC South is,
yep.
when you get to the point that you are the lead horse, man, you got to do everything you can do to hold on to that damn one game lead, man, or
for
half
sure.
a game. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Yeah, so if you keep trying to Ritter out there just because you loyal to him, you fuck around, Arthur Smith is gonna lose his job. I didn't see the concussion. I didn't see it.
But Red,
yeah.
But Red, can I interject for a second?
Hit it, Q. Go ahead.
Oh, DJP, what's up, baby?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys had Mariota last year, and you guys went and drafted Ritter. Yeah. And I told you then, what you're going to get out this guy, the experiment is going to be wasting time because most of the time out of third round picks, you either got a hit or a miss, and not everybody's going to be a Russell Wilson type that's going to come out here and challenge your starter.
Yeah.
And when you told me you'd rather, because he's a third round pick, you'd rather wait and see what he would be because you didn't want to take a risk on a quarterback this year. And so if he a third round pick, he a hit or miss. I told you then.
Show looking good.
he wasn't that guy, but Will Levis was a first round talent that dropped to the second round.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So now we stare DJ Robinson in the face. I can't argue that yet because you got to give the rookie at least his rookie contract. But the question has to be asked: what if you had took Will Levis instead of waiting?
Yeah,
instead of waiting.
Y'all team would be further ahead than what you would be because you got the tight end, you got the number one receiver, you got a dynamic running back tandem, and you got offensive line pieces. Y'all offense, there's no reason for this.
We already had Tyler Algier. We could have got Will Levis and been set, man.
I don't know if I told Red Swarm this before, but I do understand why they kept with Ritter. Like, you don't just throw it away. You have to see what you have. It's the same situation we are with Kyle, how I feel about Kyle Trask.
I agree with you. That's why I say I agree with you.
People throw away Kyle Trask, and I'm like, bro, we haven't seen this man on the field. Like, I want to see him on the field. We've seen him in preseason. I want to see him on the field. Give this man a chance with the starting O-line, with the starting weapons. Let's see what he can do. And if he stinks it up, he stinks it up. But I'm a true believer in let people, get better. Let people get used to the NFL. See what they are before you throw them away. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a waste of time, though, because at the end of the day, if you would like to see what we know Trask isn't that guy. We automatically take one look at this guy. We automatically can take one look at this guy and his intangibles and say he is definitely not that guy. He can't make the throws. He don't have the pocket presence. He isn't that type of guy that's going to beat you and be a field general. You know that automatically. No. So what you're doing is pissing away time when you could actually go get a real quarterback in the door and start bullshitting around with guys like Trask.
No.
But that's y'all. Hey, the longer y'all do it, the better it is for everybody else in the division. So keep doing it.
I'm loving it. I love the decision the coach is over there. I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Keep fucking up.
I can't wait to see Chris Godwin. Stupid ass. They talk all that big stuff, huh? All that. This ain't no rivalry. The division go to it. Oh Lord.
You echoing, Peter. You echoing.
Sorry.
It's okay. Having a bad week.
So Q, to your point, Q, this is what I think, man. I didn't have a problem with, and I say the same thing for Pewter. I know what you said, and that's why I was quiet, because I say, Brent, I say, hey, Red Swarm, look, stay out that shit right there now, because they tried to tell you the same thing about Ritter, and all I said was, we got to see what we got in the kid. So that listen, you and Pewter can have that out. Y'all can have that discussion over Trask. I'm gonna leave that alone, man.
That's why I'm so adamant of getting Trask in there, because I don't want to end up in the situation you guys ended up, which was saying it was only 4 games. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to see this year and be like, okay, we know
it don't take 2 years to figure out if a guy has it or not, though. And that's one thing where a lot of people make the mistake. They give time after time and opportunity after opportunity when this guy hasn't given you any kind of okay. He hasn't shown what flashes has Trash done so far.
Bro, Trask has balled out, bro. Trask has looked great in preseason. Trask did like 2 back-to-back 4th and long conversions to get a game-winning field goal 2 years, not last year, not this year that passed, but the year before that he did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that
Stop right there, Peter. Before you start shaking your titties. Now you got to understand. You said in preseason, what was the talent that he was going up against? Was it 2s? Was it 3s? I mean, a lot of this shit matters because 2s and 3s is all backups.
I get it, but again, that is why I'm saying I want to see him in the regular season. Like, I can't like take nothing away from him that they're not putting him in the regular season. Like, so I want to see him in the regular season.
So basically, this year, even if you're ready for that, the opportunity for him. So you basically saying this season is over with. You ready just to evaluate the quarterback? Or you?
No, I don't even. I don't even. I don't care.
Won't be a drop off between him and Baker. You want to see what he got to do. Most.
Yeah, I want to see. Period. Like I think right now, obviously, we're only 1 game behind, right? Put him in right now. I'm not saying the season's over, so let's put him in. Put him in right now, bro. Like I want him to save the season. We're not going to save the season with Baker. Maybe he can't. I want to find out. That's what I'm saying.
The problem is he could be worse than Baker.
He could be. Again, I want to find out. That's my whole thing.
No,
I want to find out. Yeah, I want to find out.
I want to find out too. Me too. Bring it in.
Yeah. He set your ass up.
Yes, indeed.
You might think so. You might think so.
I'm trying to help you out, Peter. I mean, because obviously I care.
Look at Levis right now.
Shit.
Look at
like
Levis
hell
right
you
now.
do, Q. Like hell you can.
Look at Levis right now. And Levis wasn't a Heisman Trophy finalist. Trask was. Let's not forget that. Trask was. That boy wasn't a finalist because of his feet.
Well, that was because of Kyle Pitts. But I digress.
He got a Chris Godwin and a Mike Evans over here. So we'll see what he can do with that. Let's see what he can do with that. I said,
I ain't gonna fuck with you over that, Peter, because I agree with you 1,000%. You got to play him to see what you got.
You got to see. Let's see. Again, he was a finalist, a Heisman finalist, and it wasn't because he was deadly with his feet. It was all off of his arm.
Florida was good that year while he was there. Florida was good that year, man. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Get off my dog, man. Get off my dog, man. We're gonna
He roots for the team, no matter who's quarterback.
I'm with Pewter. I mean, you want to say?
Put him in.
He can line your ass up. Don't follow.
I can't
put him in, coach.
And put Ian Book in there while we at it. Let's all figure it out. Let's all figure it out.
Who got Ian Book?
Yeah. Oh, y'all don't have him no more?
Nope. Nope. Yep. Jake Hayner. And I like to see little old Jake.
See, Jake and that's another one. That's another one.
Derek Carr been heating it up lately, though.
Hey, we're gonna continue, man.
Hey, but this is no good. Derek Carr and Till, have I not been telling you? I'm with you with. I think Derek Carr's the best quarterback in the division. He hasn't been playing that. He hasn't been playing like that. But I've been saying it like it's just up to Derek Carr, bro. It's up to Derek Carr what that Saints team is. It's on him.
My dog Glee. What up, Glee, baby? That's my dog Glee. Hey, man, I'm getting on 2K after this too, man. If I got time, shout out to my dog Glee. Appreciate you tuning
PlayStation
in.
But Till, guess what I said, Till? Guess what I said? This is the best time in the world for Derek Carr to ball out because the Raiders just fired Josh McDaniel.
Y'all playing the Raiders?
No.
His whole situation, what's going on?
That's what I'm saying. This is a chance for Derek Carr to show, you know what? My quarterback play ain't dropped off. That motherfucker didn't know what he was doing.
No, for sure. Now you see that. You see that with the players. Everybody want to get out of there and everything else. I'm gonna say this about our offense, man. For the last couple of weeks, we've been balling. The problem has been third down efficiencies and red zone. We've been kind of getting caught up, and it hasn't just been a Derek Carr situation. Now, don't act. Derek Carr has had his hand into it. Don't believe miscommunication with the receivers, everything else. But it's been a lot of things for this offense, like trying to build, like just trying to get right. So it's been play calling, it's been just execution, just holding penalties, missing communication, bad throws, a lot of things that have been like kind of hindering this offense. And we kind of been hitting our stride the last couple of weeks. Last week was excellent.
Oh yeah, y'all put that thing on ending.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, for sure. And then we was down 17-7. Down 17-7, just took off on them. Defense snap back into reality. What do you do when you top 5? Snap back in reality, and Derek Carr, receiver started balling.
See how I slide that shit in there, y'all.
Man, for sure. You know that's top 5. I try to tell my dog, top 5 dead alive. You know what it is. But nah, for sure. I'm looking forward this week to continue that. But yeah, Derek Carr, he has been. So this is gonna be consistency. Can we do it? Can we continue every week doing that? And I believe in Derek Carr in this offense. And the craziest thing, we did all that last week with arguably our best receiver having a bad game right into a bad slump. So we're looking for Chris Olave, man, to bounce back, man. I think he's gonna have a big week this week. A big weekend for Mike and Chris Olave. Shout out to Rashid Shaheed, man. Boy, you're a dog. But yeah.
Hey Q, I got a crazy prediction, and I know we're not on the our game predictions yet, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been feeling this all week, and I don't really know why, but I feel like this could be a weekend that all 4 teams in our division win, man.
That'd be real.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
I said this could be a weekend where all 4 teams in our division win.
What up, Dana? Who that? So I know we play the Bears,
and I don't have no big numbers and trends behind it.
Y'all got Minnesota.
We got Minnesota. I don't have no trends for it, Pewter. It's just something that I've been thinking on and feeling. This week sets up. It could be that, man.
That would literally be my worst situation.
Bro, you trying to put the season away. That's cool. You keep going.
I'm not trying to take the season,
lose, man.
I'm not
Them
trying
cats
to
ain't out there trying to lose. This is drive, man.
He want to lose now because he's trying to get a quarterback now. Pewter realized that's their biggest problem.
Change. Nah, I'm not trying to get him ready for the draft. I just want to make the quarterback change. That's all I want. Just give me that quarterback change, bro.
And then when you get him and he don't do nothing for you, then what the fuck you gonna do?
That's fine, because one, if he don't do nothing for us, then that does put us we know about him, and 2, that does put us in a position in the draft to go get a quarterback. So it's a win-win right there. We find out about him. If he's something, cool. If he's not, then we're in a position to get a quarterback. So
see, the problem is you don't fucking listen to me when I tell you shit. I told you a couple of weeks ago you were gonna start losing games, and your monkey ass wouldn't listen to me. I told you your quarterback Big Baker ain't shit. You wouldn't fucking listen to me. Now I'm telling you this boy Kyle Trask ain't shit. Now your ass still ain't listening to me.
Q on your ass.
How much more you got to go until it rings in your head?
It's fake.
Get your quarterback. Get your fucking quarterback. Go on and lose and get your draft. Get your quarterback.
But this the year for it, fellas. This the year for it's a bumper car for quarterbacks coming out.
Oh yeah,
it's about 10 of them motherfuckers, and they nice too.
Yeah, man, they nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yes, sir. So look, it's about time to get on to the Panthers. Y'all already know what time it is. We got our first win, and the heavens opened up, and I promise you, to every 5'8" motherfucker in the America, they were so happy to see Bryce be worth a fuck on last Sunday.
Appreciate you.
Congratulations.
I'm one of the 5'8"ers. I'm one of the 5'8"ers. I'm good.
Yeah. You were shaking your titties. You were so damn happy. Wiley was grinning so much his teeth were hanging out his mouth. So understand that for us, he got this win at a critical moment against CJ Stroud, his nemesis, and he needed that to make sure that he did not flop, because we were going to be calling him bust after 6 games.
Bryce needed that one.
Yeah.
Not just the team, but Bryce needed that win.
Look, that little fella came out and he came with a purpose, and I loved every second of it, because one, I don't have to bury this nigga every week like I thought I would have. Because look, I'm doing this for purposes of I want to see him get better. He is not my guy. He's not my choice. I wanted AR-15. But to every one of you motherfuckers that watch this show and want me to root for this little summer bitch, y'all can kiss my ass. I don't want him. And it ain't gonna change. Continue.
Damn, Q. Well, tell us how you really feel.
I done been telling these little crazy bitches how I feel, and they tell him, motherfuckers say we ignorant because we don't give Bryce a chance. I gave the bitch 6 games in a row.
Yeah, y'all been catching heat, man, for just making a good evaluation. Y'all been catching heat, man.
Red. You heard the show this week, right? When I had to jump on them, I said, "Now y'all gone too far. Now y'all gone too far.
Yeah, hell
Be
yeah.
fair. Be fair in the evaluation. I'm not saying the guy is the next thing coming. I'm just saying he won the game, and he won the game.
Yeah,
not the kicker. The kicker made a chip shot.
Yeah.
I don't dispute that not one bit, Wally. Like I said, 15 plays, 86 yards. He drove down the field and got us in position to win the game. But the number one thing is I want touchdowns. I want somebody to have the ability to come out and put us in scoring position, not just coming down here to kick a goddamn field goal. I don't want to see that shit week in and week out. Now going forward, hopefully against the Colts, we'll see different because he's not gonna get a real challenge at quarterback since AR is out. He got Gardner Minshew, so you're gonna see the battle of two shit turds on Sunday. One is gonna be worse than the other one. But hey, if we manage to pull it out, it's a winnable game, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Ain't too many people gonna look you in your face and tell you, hey, they team ain't shit. I will look you in your face and tell you we ain't shit.
Nah, come on, don't take the fun out of it. Let us tell you. Don't worry about it. We got
you. Don't take my time.
Till you got Peter laughing over there on that one. Peter said thank you.
Get off my dog. I got you. Shout out to who that's in the chat. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Enough about us, though. You know, it felt good.
No, let's have a little bit more.
I'll be
about
honest
y'all.
with you, bro. I'm glad y'all did, bro. That shit was y'all was making the division look bad, man. Like, come on, man, get a win underneath y'all belt. And I was surprised. I ain't gonna lie, I was very surprised to see how this season going. To see that y'all slid to 0-5 like that.
Me too, man. Me too.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought y'all gonna be a little bit more competitive and things like that. But it's good to see y'all got a win, man. We don't want to be looking at this trash ass division because we not the trashiest division. Like, we ain't the best, but we ain't the trashiest. You see the North?
I don't know, Pewter. We all bad in this division now. This division will be won by 7 or 8 games, bro. I hope you know that.
I guarantee that won't happen.
Roster wise, we're not, bro. We're really not a bad division roster wise.
Good take.
We just have to have that pop at quarterback. That's all it is. Once that quarterback pops, like if all of us had a quarterback, this division would probably dominate a lot of divisions easily.
Yeah, we got hella defenses in this division, man.
That's the easy part. That's the easy part.
2 top 5 defense in the division.
Hell yeah. And probably 3 top 10, arguably. Shit.
So, yeah, it is. But when you talk about getting a quarterback, hey, man, let's not, like, my season ain't over with. Let me see more out of Derek Carr.
You still holding out hope.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, we see the highs and everything. We seen a lot of things. And once things start to get back on track, with the addition of Alvin Kamara, man, finding his way with all 3 running backs, with all 3 receivers, we finding our way, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, though.
Talk to me.
Do you really want that to happen?
Yes. What do you mean? Yes. I want all that to happen. Yes.
So you're okay with your head coach being your head coach for a couple of years after that?
Yes, sir. Dog, Dennis Allen, listen to me. Dennis Allen, his biggest mistake this year has been not getting on as far as making decisions as his who's his offensive coordinator. It hasn't been a defense that's been falling apart. As a head coach, you're in charge of everything. But when you losing, at least be dominant in what you specialize in. And our defense is holding the weight. So right now, he just need to get the other side of the ball together. And week by week, that's what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Pete Carmichael been calling better games. Derek Carr been playing better. Our receivers been playing a little better still. A couple of miscommunication. Could be better routes. Catch the ball. We had shout out to my dog, first rounder. You heard me? Had a beautiful pass. Hit him in the helmet. Things like that that's helping. The offensive line has been playing better. It was a lot of things in the beginning of the season that was hindering us. Not executing, bad offensive line play, bad quarterback play, bad receive, a lot of things that was happening. But slowly but surely, every week we've been getting better and better. So I love what I seen from last week. I just hope that the momentum transferred to this week. You know what I'm saying?
So you're a Dennis Allen guy.
I don't have a problem with him right now. No, man, I don't have no problem, man. Dennis Allen been holding his weight, man. It hasn't been him. I love what he's been doing. Love what he's been doing as far as the decision makings and things like that. It's just more of getting this offense. It's been a one-sided on the one side of the ball that's been in trouble, and that's been our offense. Defense haven't been playing great in the first half. We've been allowing 17 points, but then in that second half, you only allowing 3 points, anything that stuff like that. You shutting the whole offense down. So yeah, man, Dennis Allen, man, I still believe in Dennis Allen, what he's doing with this team. So of course, yes, that's what I want to do. I want to win. I want my offense to figure it out. Yes, sir. Because with this top 5 defense that we have, we get this offense rolling. Sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit.
And Till, when I look at y'all,
what up, D Miller,
I can see what you see. Now let me say this. I don't agree with it, but I think that New Orleans is that classic win now team. Mm-hmm. I think that y'all are in a mode where y'all feel like, and Pewter, just hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. I said I don't agree with it, but when you go out and spend this type of money on a quarterback, instead of even having the quarterback and a backup younger quarterback to say, if all else fails, we're gonna develop. They have Jameis right there. That says if Derek fails, we bring in another veteran so that we don't miss a beat.
100%.
You are more invested in your veteran players than you are in your youth players, like a Carolina is, like a we are.
Yeah,
you know, and I say they're different in that classic sense than y'all are because you do have trash behind Baker Mayfield. Mm-hmm. So if it fails and you have a young offensive coordinator, if it fails, you say we're gonna play the young guys. We're going to get them some experience, and then we're going to move forward. New Orleans is basically saying, we're going to roll the dice right now with the team that we have, and we should win this division, and we should see how far we can go.
For sure. That's hey, Red Swan, you hit it right on the nail. That's exactly what it is, man. With this whole, every level of our defense, we have an aging star. So it's always where we still invested in them. We didn't get rid of them. We still got Cam Jordan, DeMario Davis, Honey Badger back there. Like, we have people that we're in win now mode. You have Marshawn, everything that you have ingredients to win right now. It was all get on this court, get a quarterback that could come in this system and produce. Shout out to my dog Uncle Deuce, Ronald Curry. He's talking about the passing coordinator, our guy who we've been wanting to switch like y'all Thomas Brown. That's who Ronald Curry is to us. So but yeah, man, we got every ingredients to win. It was just that offense side of the ball. We needed Derek Carr to come in here and take leadership. Now, granted, it take time. Get everybody getting on the right page. You don't just come in and say, I got chemistry with this guy. I got a connection with this guy. No matter how much you did in the all-season training camp, it all matters in game situation. With the game on the line or in intense situation where it's flying bullets, you have to have that communication, that understanding. And it was taking a couple of weeks, and it still is. I'm not saying, it's all fixed. That's why I say I wanted to transfer it to this week because we want that momentum. We want that consistency with this offense. So we
shout
definitely
out to Sean J, one of my mentors there, man. I ain't mean to interrupt you, Till.
You great. Shout out to Sean J. I see him showing love. Yeah. Shout out to Sean J. You heard me?
Shout out to my boy.
Yep. So
I agree with what both of you guys are saying, right? And I see what you guys are saying. I just don't agree with that. Like, I don't. I like. That's why I wasn't trying to see if you wanted a tank or anything like that. I was trying to see where your mind is on your franchise, like how you feel where your franchise should go. Because I know there's some Saint fans that's like they want to get rid of their of Anderson.
Allen.
Dennis Allen. They want
hit that comment right before what he talking about. Hit that comment right before we cue him your mind.
Figure this shit out of here. Gotta go with a rocket.
Rocket in his ass. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Right. So his downfall could be that not correcting that offensive guy. You cannot get the right guy in that position. These are all your people. Things like that. Finish your thought, bro. My bad.
But no, I just wanted to get your take on how do you feel you would want it to go? Like, obviously, none of us want us to lose. Like, even I've said it on my channel where I'm like, hopefully we lose and then we switch out Bake for Kyle Trask. Right. But when that game's going, I can't help. I can't help myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I get that part. But what I'm saying is, if you're building your team, right? Like, if the Saints came to you and was like, all right, what's our move? What are we gonna do? I wanted to get your take on like, okay, we need to let go of Dennis Allen. We need to or we need to keep Dennis Allen. We're good there. We just need to do this because I hear what you're saying, and I agree with what Red Swan was saying of where you guys are at as a franchise.
Yeah,
I don't feel like that's like good, I guess, because you're so behind in the cap, and a lot of people don't believe in the cap situation.
I
and
don't.
I know
You can't talk that cap to me, bro.
right. You guys don't believe in that, and you've flipped and done all kind of things in the past or whatever, and to stay where you guys are at
in the present.
So right, so I get that. I still believe like eventually it's gonna
when football. I don't know. Unless they have another COVID situation, that's the only time that happens. But the only thing that ever stopped this up.
Right,
COVID has only stopped it.
And I get why you guys feel like that. But at minimum, this is what it's gonna do no matter what. I feel like you guys will never be able to make that championship push as far as we need this piece, let's go get that piece. I don't think you guys can ever we're only this piece away and go get a piece without losing a piece. You've put your guys in a situation where even though you're able to every offseason manipulate the cap and bring somebody in, you're always losing somebody as well because you're never going to be able to keep your guys and add because you're so behind in the cap. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Like you're not gonna be able to create a super team. Nobody can.
No, not a super team. No, it's not even a super team. It's like your team right now that you got, right? Let's say you like the team that you got. You're like, yo,
the team.
All we need is whatever piece it is, right? You're gonna be able to go get that piece in the offseason. You're gonna manipulate the cap and do what you got to do. But more than likely, you're going to lose an important piece as well because you're not going to be able to keep them. Like you keep and I know you had the discussion of we didn't want whoever it was that you guys lost, and you're like, oh yeah,
David on your mind. David on your mind, and he balling out. He balling out.
And so is Granderson. We just paid Granderson. So is he.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like you guys are keeping yourself in the position that you're in. Where I get it, but I just feel like you'll never be able to fully go, okay, like trade deadline or whatever's happening right now. Like, let's say you guys felt like, oh, this is a championship team. We just need that one piece or need that. You wouldn't been able to make a move, really. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Now, I could be wrong, but that's the only thing I'm seeing.
You definitely. Until Granderson's balling out, I've been checking him out. He's doing his thing.
For sure. You lose good things. You can't sign everybody. I agree with you. But like my dog Marley Marl, we flipped $100 million and got 30 in cap space. We was like number 10 to 12. People say we did 75%, and we ended up before the season 12th in cap space. And the reason why, shout out to my guy Mickey Loomis and Kai Hartley. These guys, especially Kai Hartley, he's a former accountant. This is what he do. He's teaching GMs around the world how to do this same method, bro. What makes all method good about everything. And you seen what you seen Red Swamp. Y'all starting to do it now. Y'all starting to give Sam upfront bonus to sign. Y'all starting to do it right now.
Terry Fontenot.
Terry Fontenot right here. You starting to do it right now. You starting to see what I'm saying. But
Q don't like that shit. But What
makes it great? What makes it great though? Like I'm gonna give you an example. What makes it great about us? We draft really great also. Shout out to Jeff Ireland. We draft really great. We sign undrafted free agents really great. Carl Granderson, who I'm talking about, my brother, is an undrafted free agent. Rashid Shaheed, number 22, is an undrafted free
that boy lighting it up. That boy lighting it up, man.
The reason we was able to let CD Deuce walk, Alante Taylor, Jordan Howden this year. Listen, this is what we do. Not only are we saving money, but we're drafting to replace also. So it's not just like, oh yeah, you're kicking it down there. So we can, when it's time to make those tough decisions, we also have the rookie coming right behind them on the second year on rookie deals, coming right behind them being productive. That's why we're able to kick the can down on the road, because we always in win now mode, because we're gonna have the money when the season starts because of Mickey Loomis, Kyle Harley, and we're also going to draft the replacement for these players that's in those decisions. So either you're going to ball or we're going to make the smart decision, not for you, but for the team. You understand? So
it doesn't for the team. It doesn't seem like it's affecting you right now, because the players that you're kicking the can down the line with, you're still using them. But what happens when you're not using that player no more? Like, he's no longer taking a roster spot, but you're still paying him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I get it. And so what Mickey Loomis and Kai Hartley gonna do, they're gonna do the mental, the mat gymnastics and make you restructure your deal, give you a bonus up front so it don't go against the bro. This is what they do. I didn't go to school for this. This ain't what it is, but that's their method, one of the best methods out there, and you're gonna start seeing that. You see Philly doing that also with their players now. So, bro, this is just the new the can. You talking about we're gonna keep kicking the can. The road never ends. The road never ends. When is NFL gonna stop? It's not gonna be like, oh, we got a deadline for football. This is the last year. It never ends. And guess what, my brothers? Every year the cap rises. Every year the cap gets. Have y'all noticed that? Every year the caps get bigger. Every year. So guess what? Not only are we have the maneuvers to do this, but it's also giving us more room to do it because of the cap rising every year. So it goes with good mathematics, gymnastics. Shout out to Kai Harley and shout out to Jeff Allen for scouting these players and drafting these players. All right, that's the last time I'm gonna say it. You heard me. Don't worry about the cap. We good. Now I'm gonna tell you, you got caught up with bringing players over with Tom Brady to drafting good. Y'all ain't hitting on nothing. Y'all not doing nothing. But like my brother JJ, back to the ghetto you go. I told you 3 and 4. Let's go. Let's go, Peter. 3 and 4. Let's go.
So you're paying Cameron Jordan 16 this year.
We just extended them too.
Yeah, 23 next year. 17, 20 in 2025. 7 in 2026 and $2 million in 2027.
He ain't gonna be in the league that long, man.
He signed a contract just to shout out to my brother Crooker. That's he's a 1/4 of the NOLA, bro. That's my brother, one of my best friends.
What up, Crooker?
Baby? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's basically a contract what Mike Evans wants just to retire as a Saint. He wants to retire as a Saint. So that's
when do you think he's gonna retire?
Damn, he shot back at you, Peter.
When do you think he's gonna retire?
In 3 more years. I think after this contract or 2 more years. Whenever that contract up, that's his last contract. He's gonna give it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, Cam gonna go in the boot, you know what I'm saying, to do something on the sideline.
Well, it's dead. It's dead. It's counting against the cap to what? What did I say? 2027, something like that.
Yeah, he signed like $2 million. That's okay. He's worth it. He's worth it. He's gonna be all right. Mickey Loomis.
Cam Jordan he tailor-made for the booth, man. I mean, that's
sure.
what
personality.
he is.
He has a hell of a personality, man. He could talk his ass off. You know, it's so funny.
NFL Network waiting on him.
I don't know if you know, but Matt Ryan, he's in the he called him he's in the boot 9. He got our game this week and he was at our practice. You know what I'm saying? Cam Jordan seen him when they had to go in the little run for the pre-meeting. He told Matt Ryan, he said, man, I didn't know if I wanted to hug him and hit him.
Matt too dry, man. Matt need to be yes, coaching. Sir. He too dry for that shit right there. Hey, Q. This is an interesting topic, man. Just the section that we're on right now with Teal and them talking about the GM. And I know that there's a strong feeling, and while Wiley is still in here, y'all just did a show. On Black Cat Panthers about the potential of y'all moving on and getting a GM. I'm still telling you, Q, and I'm biased on this with Louis Riddick. I shared with you that he's one of my frat brothers, man. But I really like Louis Riddick. In fact, when we was having our GM search, man, I was high on Louis Riddick, man. I was real high on Louis Riddick. And I think he's gonna make a good GM in this league, man. I just do, man. I just do. But I noticed nobody threw his name in the hat, man, when y'all were talking yesterday, man.
Well, that's because we based this whole show off of Louis Riddick the day before. Remember when Twana brought him up?
Yes, yeah.
So we had already did the show based off of that, because what we were looking at is, okay, we tired of Scott Fitterer. We want somebody that can come in and make a change. Yes, we knew Louis Riddick was up for a bunch of different jobs, but he never got that fair shake that he supposed to get. But we thought about potentially doing shows that would highlight other candidates that were just as qualified as he was.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Hey, Red. Actually, those guys we had were more qualified than Riddick. Riddick ain't won no Super Bowl as a GM, assistant GM, or quality nothing. So I know people like him. Mm-hmm. He just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? These guys worked years and they have actual tangible stuff you can point to.
Told him to.
But Wiley, all I will say to you is this: is don't put too much weight on that because look at your head coach.
No, hold on now. I'm gonna hit you with that. I'm glad you said it. I'm glad
Why
you
get that stud out just now?
Look,
Hold on now.
I hit him with that right cross. I hit him with that right cross. He wasn't expecting that shit.
Punch him red in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
No. So here's the thing. We said it. I said at the beginning of the year. The problem will be Frank is Frank, and he done it to himself. The dude has gotten his own way. If he would have just moved himself out of the way and let Brown call the plays, we'd have been fine. But he was so caught up on that Colts bullshit from the year before, he wouldn't let it go. And look at the situation he put that young quarterback. He didn't put him in situations to serve his skill set. That's the piece I was mad at. We lose, that's fine. But it's about he didn't put that player in the best situation for that player.
Hey, Wiley, I got a quick question for you. And I think this is appropriate for where you're at right now. Because I'm still trying to see it. What is Bryce Young's skill set?
Got you. His skill set is able to move in the pocket, and his skill set is able to throw off platform. That's his skill set. Look at what he did in the Houston game. He was moving within the pocket, and he was throwing it off platform. That's what he was doing.
Wiley, it was one game, Wiley.
But that's his skill set. That's what he did in Alabama.
They said his skill set was elite processing was his skill set.
But he has to get comfortable. He don't trust that. He don't trust the head coach for this reason. And I pointed it out. All those plays that Frank Wright had called were the same plays he called for Matt Ryan when Matt Ryan was there and he got fired.
MDJ.
Same damn plays.
I mean, hard life over here as a Panther fan, boy. I tell you.
Q, guess what, man? Wiley, guess what? Let me tell y'all, sadly, what I have heard more Panthers fans say about Bryce Young than any other attribute that they point to. That's a tough little motherfucker, man. He could take a hit. That ain't something you want to compliment your quarterback on. Being able to take a hit and get up, man. That is not what you want to be his best attribute.
He gonna take the hit and he ain't gonna get back up sooner or later. So y'all better stop that shit.
Eventually.
But Red, here's the deal. He took those hits and it didn't stop.
Here we go, Wiley.
That's my point.
He just said that, Wiley. You ain't paying damn attention.
Damn, Wiley.
I did pay attention. What you're trying to say is most rookie quarterbacks, when they took those hits that Bryce have taken, the next play, it looks totally different. His play looks the way it should look.
So you walk on water.
No, I didn't say walk on water. I'm saying
Q. Guess what Icky Corner was saying? You gonna make me quit. You gonna make me keep on letting these defensive ends hit your ass. He said, I told you to stay down, you little motherfucker, so Andy can get in. That's what he said.
Red, Icky almost made me want to jump in and fight his ass because there's no way somebody at this talented go that high to draft can't block one goddamn man.
Q,
I ain't never seen nothing so bad.
He might be letting the motherfuckers tax Bryce little ass so he can get him out the game.
I don't think that's the case, man. That's physical ability, man. That look, them bitches been blowing right by Icky ass, man. It's physical ability, bro.
Well, Icky know his job safe. So either way it go, he might be saying this our best bet to get Andy in the game. So
no, I'm gonna tell you like this on Red. The way how they love the little motherfucker over here. Them bitches get rid of anybody for this little motherfucker. I'm gonna try to tell you that now. They'll get rid of coach, they'll get rid of left tackle, they'll get rid of running backs, they'll get rid of Hayden Hurt, all them bitches that just come here, they get rid of all of them for this little motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you.
Because that's the owner boy. Yeah, because that's the owner boy.
It's not even that, man. The fan base has look, we have played 7 games. We had a bye week. The fan base has brainwashed themselves into believing that Bryce is a god over here. They brainwashed themselves. So I get to the point now, I don't even like calling a little motherfucker name, man, because when you do it, all hell breaks loose.
Pewter shaking his head, and I don't see it neither, man. I don't see what they see. I don't see what they see.
That's not
like
that's
I said,
the worst part.
He had a good game, but bro, it's one fucking game.
That's not the worst part, bro. Q. The other thing you're gonna have to start dealing with is the Tua comparisons. Look how
they
Tua
already done
looked.
did that.
Look how Tua looked in his first couple of years. Now look at him now. Da, da, da. You guys are gonna have to go through it with Bryce, bro.
Yeah,
Because you ain't got a
he
Tyreek
ain't
Hill to
worth
help him
that.
out.
He not worth that shit, man. And they already done talk about Pewter. They done talk about building the team just like Miami. Go get 2 speedy receivers. Go get a speedy running back. They want a track meet over here too. So
It ain't just a
I done
track
gave
meet.
up.
It's Tyreek, and not only Tyreek, but Mike McDaniels. That man is genius
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
yeah,
He's a
yeah,
genius
yeah.
out there, bro. It ain't
They
just
don't give
y'all get past
McDaniels no
guys. Like,
credit. He's a very good coach, and I like him.
I like him too, man.
And
Yeah.
where did McDaniels come from?
Oh, here we go. Wilder trying to make a point.
The Rams, right?
It came from Kyle Shanahan background.
Watch Wiley say we already got a Sean McVay guy up under our watch. Watch him say that.
We do.
Go ahead, Wilder.
We do.
Mike
And watch.
McDaniel
I know
is
where he
from
came
the
from.
Kyle Shanahan
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
school. Yeah.
You're right. That's that running style. Mm-hmm.
Well, see, what Wiley was trying to do was insert a offensive minded genius is what he was trying to do. But come on, Wiley. That boy we got at Thomas
You
Brown
don't
is
know
not
that.
an offensive minded. How the fuck you mean I don't know that, Wiley? I'm looking at it every week.
No, because here's the deal. He only had
Oh
one
my
game. He only
God.
called one game. You just said it a few minutes ago. He called one game and we won.
And he won it. Yeah.
So Q,
But
you got to
you
be
got to
fair,
look
man.
at it. You got to.
Stop being,
I
stop
am being
stop being
fair,
biased.
Wiley.
Stop being
I'm not
biased.
being biased because if I was biased, I'd have said fuck all this. What I'm saying is we seen Thomas Brown week in and week out under Frank Wright. We've seen them too. He made the playbook. He created the playbook with Frank Wright. The difference we saw Sunday was he called the plays at the right opportune time. When Frank Wright was fucking his team at opportune times and not playing to the strengths, Thomas Brown went out and did that from the get-go. So all you had was a guy that off the rip made good choices. I hate to say it, it's simple, it's simplistic. He just made good choices in the game. That's more or less luck. I hate to say it.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay. Well, Wiley, how about this? Since you love Thomas Brown and Bryce Young, you're gonna get a good 2-year sample size of these motherfuckers.
No, what I'm saying is this, and this is the piece that I think you're failing to understand, is he made those decisions based on the information he had. That means he had to study, he had to develop a plan, and he followed his plan through. So what I'm saying is, you don't luck your way into that shit. You
There you
actually made it. Okay, all right, Q. I guess
There you
everybody else is genius. Everybody on our team just lucky. Got it.
Yeah. It is. It is. There it is. There it is right there. That make
With
you
a
happy, Wiley?
jubilee.
Does that make you happy, Wiley? Thomas
Yeah.
Brown has to show me more than one game in the NFL. That's why I keep telling all you guys, everybody who love Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
I need more than one game, bro. I need more.
Got it.
We watch him lose for 6 weeks in a row.
But guess what? And here's the deal. And it's the funky
Here we
part.
go.
In that one game, he beat CJ. Everybody keeps saying CJ had a better game. How the fuck is that possible? In every statistical category, CJ was
let's
second.
go with the stats.
Yeah.
Every category.
Who you think is the better quarterback overall, Wiley? And this right here, tell me if you biased or not. Who you think the better quarterback to this point?
I don't know.
Oh damn!
How
Wiley.
the fuck you
I
mean
don't
you
believe
don't
you
know?
did that shit, Wiley. I don't believe you did that, Wiley.
I did it for this
You know
reason.
what, Wiley?
Hold
Let's
on.
get your last word.
Hold on.
Let's
No,
get
I
your
did-
last word up out here.
Please let me say what I'm saying. I did it for this reason. I just said it a few seconds ago. Frank Wright had put that young man in the fucked up situation the whole season. Whereas the other end, that coaching staff in Houston was playing the CJ strength. Let's give the season and then we'll look at it. That's all I'm
Wiley,
saying.
you can't do that, man.
These
You can't.
cats will go off of
That's unfair.
hypotheticals.
That's unfair to CJ,
versus-
man. That's really unfair for what that boy has put up, man, in his
But-
rookie
I'll say
year.
this: there is a way of being able to still see what you need to see, right? When you
Yeah.
talk about why a team's not winning or why Bryce is not winning, right?
Facts.
You can
Facts,
say
Taylor.
that He's not putting them in the right spots. He's not making it easier for Bryce. He's not making it easier for the team overall, right? That's the same thing with my situation where my first year OC, he's not making things easier for Baker. He's not making things easier for the team overall. But forget about that and just look at what
the eye test.
What they're asking him to do. How is he performing that job? When I see Baker, he's holding on to the ball. There are plays to be made. There are things that he could be doing, and he's not doing it. So there's the OCs not making it easier for Baker to win games, or your OCs not making your Frank Wright's not making it easier for Bryce to win games. Yeah. But what he is asking him to do, how does he look doing that? And that's what you got to break down.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Now, that's one thing Pewter tell the truth about.
That's very fair. But guess what?
God damn.
The first couple of weeks, he was looking like Ritter. He was turning the ball over. 2 weeks in a row, hadn't turned the ball over.
Oh, you ain't got to put Ritter in the shit. You ain't got to put Ritter in the motherfucking shit.
Wiley. Let's be real. Bryce Young's first 6 weeks with the turnovers, the fumbles, the holding on the ball too long, you could clearly see the first 6 weeks, CJ Stroud had a better first 6 weeks before, up until that point. Now, I understand you saying that your coach did not put him in a position, but let's be real with what you actually saw on the field. Now, I don't care for CJ Stroud, nor have I ever will. But I can say he was a better quarterback up until the point that they played Sunday.
Q, the boy was approaching rookie history numbers, man. You can't take that from him, Wiley. You can't take that from him.
But the Bryce Tards are doing that. They're saying, okay, well, Bryce beat him for one game. Once again, what you saw there was a game of luck. That boy, I don't know if he can muster that up twice in a row.
That game.
And you can talk about Desmond Ritter all you want to, but conversely speaking, Bryce was approaching rookie history numbers in the other direction.
And he's about to be a bust. If he lost that game against CJ Stroud, he was going to be labeled a bust.
So I'm not saying that Bryce is better than CJ at the moment. I'm saying I think it's fair to get to the end of the season before we say
no. Q said to this point. He said to this point, Wiley.
Because
but Wiley always moves the goddamn goalposts. If we say, let's look at this shit right now through 7 games, who looks better at the moment?
Which is clearly what you
Wiley will look at this shit and say, no, I think I can't say that, because he'll make up every excuse instead of saying, hey, damn, these boys both got drafted at the same time. These both went through camp at the same time. These both came into their teams at the same time. Who looks good? Who's won week 1? Who lost week 1? Who won week 2? Who lost week 2? Who put up 300 yards? Who didn't put up 300 yards? Wiley is going to negate all that shit and they'll say, because of one game, I got to go back and look at everything else, because had we done everything we did in this one game, maybe Bryce would be the better choice. That's the type of shit that I don't like from these motherfuckers. They sit here and they nitpick and cherry pick over the fucking facts. The fact is, 7 weeks in a row, CJ Stroud come out there and throw up 300 yards plus every game. Yeah. Bryce didn't even scrape 200 yards up until 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's a nice little thing you did. I'm glad you was all emotional. You okay now? You okay? Let me give you some facts. Let me give you some facts.
JDH got your back, Wiley.
If the fact ain't that damn horrible ass quarterback rating Bryce had, I ain't even trying to hear it.
Facts. Last game, CJ ball block. How many times? 5 times. Right? Fact.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything?
140 yards. Fact, right?
He finna pull out
what I got to no, Wiley. Stop your ass right there.
Oh,
because if the ball's being blocked did not have anything to do with his actual ability in playing on the field.
Oh, that's right. He's not tall enough, right? Only if he was a little taller, he could throw the ball over and not get it blocked. Oh, that's right.
Wiley is a jackass.
Oh,
Wiley out here for Bryce.
Y'all know that stat of blocking balls or whatever pause is usually the opposite, right? It's usually the taller quarterbacks that get the balls blocked the most than shorter.
I think it's a worthless statistic because defensive linemen are taught if you can't get to the quarterback, jump up.
It's not just that, but a smaller quarterback, the defensive lines have trouble seeing them, just like a smaller running back behind the line. With a taller quarterback, they can see that quarterback pulling back, so they can time it a lot better. That's why that statistic's different when it comes to tall quarterbacks and shorter.
Maybe Wally blind. Let me put this shit on the screen for Wally to see. No. Look at this shit right here. Now you tell me, since you want to be a cherry picker, you tell me why does he have a 31st ranked QBR? You tell me why.
Pull up last. Pull up. No, you want to be cherry.
1 week. You hear what he's saying? 1 week.
Know that.
Pull up 1 week.
Pull it up.
1 week.
Pull up last week.
All you gotta do is look right here. The shit right here.
That's going into this week.
Nah, look at the QBR. No, Wally. So you sit the fuck back. Now you look at this shit right here. Look at the QBRs week in and week out. Week in and week out. I don't want to hear shit. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. Now, week 1. Let's go to week 1. Since you such a smart motherfucker, let me go to the full screen.
Don't show week 1.
No. He got to see it. He got to see
it.
I'm tired of this shit. No. Because of Wiley in his fucking mouth, I'm going to bury this motherfucker.
Damn,
because of Wiley.
Damn,
all right,
Wiley.
Week one. This is what your quarterback came out yardage wise and do. Week 1, right here. It was a loss. Oh, hold on. Let me move this shit off the screen for Wiley.
Damn, Wiley. Why
let me move this off to
Wiley?
See, you did this to your damn self. You sitting acting like this boy here, some goddamn saint or something.
But Justin Brown, the question was asked, compare the two quarterbacks. CJ Stroud is a rookie too. And Wiley can't be genuine and honest and say CJ has looked better than Bryce.
So
that's capping.
Okay. You sit your ass back. You look at the number. You sit your ass back. 146 week 1. He had how many interceptions? 2 interceptions. Look right here. 2 sacks. Now, if you only get sacked 2 times, you got an opportunity to come out and win that game. Am I right or wrong, Wiley?
Yeah, go ahead.
His long pass was 14 yards.
He fumbled the fucking ball as well, week 1. Week 2 against the Saints, another lackluster output of 153 yards. Now, you can blame it on the coach. You can blame it on whoever. I blame it on the motherfucker who put the pads on. Whoever put the pads on, go out there behind center. Or guard in his instance, because he don't know where the fuck he lining up at. Anyway, 153 yards, a quarterback rating of 49.
Q, don't do it, Q. They gonna hate you, Q. Don't do it, man.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Do it.
Look here, at the Vikings. This is when he starts getting better right here. Because he got benched the week before for Seattle. That's why you didn't notice the other game. He got benched. He was so fucking bad. So, Minnesota, 204 yards. He had a 78.1, which is probably his best completion percentage. Because he was dinking and dunking all goddamn day in that game. 93 rating, a 19 QBR. That tells you he was clearly dinking and dunking. Averages 6 yards. This is what you look at with quarterbacks. Let me zoom it in. This tells you if you got a quarterback that could push the ball down the field or not.
Yep.
5 yards, 6 yards, 5 yards. That's a dinker and a dunker. He dinking and dunking all day. You don't want to hear the fucking truth? Here it is. Don't give a fuck if y'all care. Wiley, tell me the numbers line, and I'll call you a nigga.
I will say the average yards is not a valid stat either. And that's because defenses are taking away the long ball with everybody. Like everybody, they're taking away the long ball.
Beautiful. Let it go, Pewter. Let it go.
Stay out of this one, Pewter.
Let it go. Wiley, go ahead.
No, keep going. I want you to finish the whole thing. Right.
Well, let me pull up your boy.
Pewter, and you know this is for a fact too, Pewter, because you do your breakdowns. It wasn't that they was taking away from Bryce Young the long ball; they was daring him to throw it. That's how he got 3 sacks by safety.
I'm not saying, I agree. I'm not saying that Q's wrong about the quarterback all around. I'm just saying as far as using that stat, I wouldn't, No, Pewter. I'm just trying to make a point right here. First of all. Quarterback weight is a night and day difference. You talking 114th? Now, just in case you bitches think look at this right here. 31st right here. No,
31st.
Who's 32nd?
Do me a favor.
I'll look up all the quarterback ratings in the league in a minute.
I just want to know who they. I just want to know who's 32nd.
It probably Desmond Ritter.
But probably Baker Mayfield. God damn it!
But
no way.
But check this out. Check this out. Let's look at CJ's numbers. Since y'all don't want to hear the truth, since y'all want to say that I'm making up shit on who looks better statistically, let me make sure I get all the games. I don't want to miss nothing. The niggas will say I'm a hater.
Don't miss nothing. Keep going. Digging your hole.
Check this out. 242. Wow, his first game is already 2 games on Bryce. His first game is already. I know this nigga just ain't say he a rookie. Am I talking about CJ Stroud? Is he not a rookie too? Is he not a rookie too?
I was waiting for you to see that comment.
Come on, get the fuck out of here with that, man. Next week against Indianapolis, 384. He damn near threw for 400 yards. Now let's take it.
So Ryan Tannehill is the 32nd QBR. Bryce is 31st. Just to answer the question real quickly.
But look at the ratings over here. You see hundreds over here. Now be mindful. Houston was a shit organization that he went to. Look at the yards and averages per. Look at the middle right here. Look at the averages per game. 9 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards. That means he throwing that motherfucking ball. I hate to tell you that.
Could you do me a favor since we've gone through all this? Could you pull up the last game they played head to head? Just pull it up.
Right here.
But
the number right there.
He didn't ask you who looked the best in that game. He said who has looked the best.
That's all they care about.
In the 7
that's all
games.
They care about, Swan.
Wally,
they don't care about nothing else.
That the man asked you. He said who has looked the best this season. That's what he said.
He ain't gonna answer. They can't stomach it, or they can't take it.
I went from the restaurant to outside.
He had to leave his meal for this shit. You had to leave your meal for this shit, huh?
Why you gotta cut your shit out, bro?
No. What I'm saying is this: when you look at that game and you look at the 140 yards and the QBR that old boy had, CJ had, Bryce hasn't had a game with 140 yards. He had better than 140 yards. He hasn't had a game.
Dude, this thing is awesome. I bought it using the cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Can't imagine where I'd be without it.
There you go. Playing some bullshit.
Fish in the sea. Movie.
That me?
Federal Credit Union.
That ain't me.
The mission.
I don't know who doing that.
That's probably on the page, Q. That's probably on the page.
Probably on the page.
Okay. My bad.
All I'm saying, Q, is this, and this is the piece I think y'all guys are missing. We know that Bryce hadn't been put in this best situation. We saw it with the offensive coordinator last year. Play the season and then look back at it. That's all I'm saying. But all y'all want to jump out the window now because y'all know the situation, but y'all don't want to address it because then you may have to eat some fucking crow at the end of the year. No, y'all don't want to do that. You want to jump out the window now. Go ahead.
Wiley, you just said he hasn't had a 140-yard game all season. You said Bryce Young hasn't had that?
The first game was 146.
Exactly, Wiley. What the fuck you talking about?
Okay, 4 yards different.
You still can't count it. It's 140 to 1. Anyway, Wiley.
Whatever, 4, 5, 6 yards, it don't matter. The point is this. And by the end of the season, and Bryce has as many yards as boy has. So Red, Till, Pewter. This is why we as a community can't get a damn step forward because we got motherfuckers like Wiley over here negating the truth of what this guy has done to this point. And you can show them numbers all day long. You can show them lackluster. You could show him CJ numbers against it, and they still say he better than CJ Stroud right now. So I'm through arguing with these motherfuckers. Yeah, you did. I'm through arguing with these motherfuckers who say shit like this, man. Man. See, this is the point, and this is y'all starting to see what's behind the curtain. The point is this: y'all judging it too fast. Wait till the end of the season.
I said to this point. What part of context you not hearing?
Okay, all right.
To this point, don't we judge you?
Ask you based on what you said. Can you answer that?
Hold on, Swan. Don't your job judge you every day to this point? If you fuck up one day, you out the door.
Yeah, but we know that is not the way we do that.
Oh my God. Okay, never mind.
It hasn't been done that way.
What I hear is one side not willing to admit that CJ is better right now. or at least looking better right now. And the other side, I don't know if you are willing to admit, Q, that it really doesn't mean nothing because there is a chance that a different, maybe head coach, different OC could change it around for Bryce, and Bryce could end up looking better. Are you willing to admit that, Q? Or
Yes, hell yeah. I'm screaming that.
okay.
Shit. I've been telling Wiley, I don't give a fuck about Bryce.
So Wiley, you still just can't say that. Yeah, right now CJ is the better pick right now.
Okay, it's fine. He's played to this date, to this point. He has had a better season. I'm not saying he's a better pick.
Gotcha.
These boys are like 1-6, don't matter. They say we 1-0 from last Sunday. So them boys ain't even looking at the first 6 games. That's just how delusional everybody is, bro. It's like you can't sit here and act like that shit don't exist. That's where we at as an organization right now. You got motherfuckers in the cloud. And I just let them be. I let them be, bro.
The thing that's crazy to me though is like I get it, right? I get it. I get the fanhood goggles on and stuff like that. But the one game that you guys are talking about that just happens to be the last game, y'all won 15-13. Like it wasn't like Bryce.
It's the Super Bowl. It's the fucking rookie
Super
Super Bowl.
He opened up or like he figured something out, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, that's the Bryce we were talking about. Like,
but Peter,
15 points, bro. That's the hard part.
Peter,
go ahead.
If he'd have lost and CJ to put up 300 yards, you know what they
for sure.
See what I'm saying?
Of course.
So you can't. So that's what
I get it.
We give him credit,
but they would have had the right to say that though, if that happened, because they would have been like, "Yeah, we've been seeing that all year."
But here's
I got to get back to work, bro, man. I'll check in with y'all brothers later on, man.
Yeah, we're about to get up out of here.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, thank y'all for having me, man. Thank y'all for having me. Pewter, Till, Wiley, Q, thank y'all for having me, man.
Be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, man.
You see this shit right here? You see what this is right here? I'm kind of salty. Now, if I tell the truth about the boy, I'm salty. If I sit here and lie for him, I'm the biggest fan ever. Oh, okay.
Yep. Damn, you figured it out.
This is some hypocritical shit, man.
Nah, all I'm saying is this. People, I'm trying to play the middle, but I seem like a fucking Bryce sympathizer because I'm trying to play the middle. It's just, I don't think it's fair that we are sitting here saying CJ's this, that, and the other when the season ain't over. And we know if our head coach had been doing this bullshit and it's just come down to the guy just played better and he wouldn't get sabotaged by his own coach, I'll be saying CJ the best right now. But I seen the sabotage. You have to, Q. Come on now.
Wally, can I say something, man? I've been
go ahead, bro.
My channels for the channels that I've been making for the Bucks for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, I would say you are 97% correct. You are 97% correct. The unfortunate part is two things. One,
go ahead.
You're not going to get that sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Reality, or that sense of I don't want to say common sense, but that sense of calmness of being a fan of, yeah, I see what you're saying, you know, give them time, whatever. You're not going to really get that on the internet. That just doesn't happen. And number two, I think you hurt yourself when you try to deflect things that you shouldn't deflect, like saying CJ's just better right now, like he's better, saying that Bryce is not doing good. When you try to use that, and this is just my opinion, obviously, when you try to use that to bring your opinion forward, or your valid points forward, it does seem like you're just a Bryce apologist, and it kind of negates it. So, like I said, I think you're 97% right. Everything you're saying about the patience and the give them time, and this doesn't mean nothing, even though we're this far in the season. Everything you're saying is completely right. Bryce could continue and have a terrible season. Doesn't mean anything. It's his first year, whatever. Bad coaching staff, I believe. All that stuff doesn't mean anything. He could come out next year with a new coaching staff and freaking take off. You're 100,000% correct on that. But you're not going to get that type of sensible fanhood in on YouTube, especially, or any social media. That's one. And number two, you hurt yourself when you deflect those accuracy or facts of what Bryce is doing right now, how he's looking right now.
I don't disagree, Peter. It's just I'm trolling for a reason. I'm trolling because
Oh,
everybody jumped out
You
there.
ain't trolling. Your
I
ass serious as hell.
Q know I'm trolling. I'm trolling
You
for a reason because
love Bryce.
really, come on, Q.
Bryce,
You come up
Bryce,
with
Bryce.
you see him, Peter. You see him.
Bryce Krispies.
You see how he tried to do it.
Bryce
Bryce
Anyway,
Christie.
walks on water.
anyway, I don't disagree with you, brother. I will try not to do that. I will try my best. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, this is the shit we deal with in Carolina, man. Make sure y'all do us that favor. Like, subscribe to the channels, man. Pewter, go ahead, man. I'm gonna open the floor up to you. We about to go ahead and get your last words.
Last words, man. Let's shout out to Roundtable. Shout out to everybody in the comment section holding it down. You guys are getting wild in there. I love it. Passion, all that good stuff, man. Bucks, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know where we're at. Y'all know what needs to be done. We'll just see what happens, man. As far as the rest of the NFC South, again, hang y'all banners right now. I'm talking to Saint fans, Falcon fans. Hang y'all banners right now while you can, because hopefully Trask comes in fast. And if Trask comes in quick, then you're gonna see what I was talking about with this team, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and y'all gonna have to eat them words once again. But until then, I'll sit here and let y'all say what you gotta say, and just wait for the truth to come out, because the truth will come out as the season goes on, no matter what. Everything that I've been saying will eventually rise to the top. So that's all I got to say about that.
I'll be damned. Well, Bryce Cakes, go ahead and talk, Bryce Cakes.
You know what, Q? One day you'll realize I'm your daddy. It's all good. Fucking with you. Fucking with you.
Here we go.
Bryce is gonna have a decent season. I don't know how good it's gonna be. It's gonna be decent, and I think because we switched to Thomas, it's gonna give him a better opportunity to have a productive season. If we don't win another game, I'm happy for the season because at least I got one to win. Other than that, uh, Panthers Germany. You know where I'm at. That's Wiley, and meet me at Lake Wiley. Smoke some cigar, drink some whiskey with me. Come to my namesake so that way y'all guys can feel like you're part of the family. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. This is one of the ones we appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in. Please join our meet and greet. It is in 2 weeks. We'll be pulling up the weekend of the Cowboys game where we will have free food and everything for everybody out there. Make sure you reserve your spot. We own Lake Wiley, so make sure we got music. We got P&P will be in the building. Everybody familiar with Panther Nation podcast, Pat Coltrane. Uh, Also, Clay Rock. We're going to have a lot of content creators in the building. You don't want to miss it. Uh, I'm excited for it, and this is the time of the year where you get to meet and greet with a lot of the people that you see and interact with along the way. So I just want to tell you guys, each and every one of you, thank you, and shouts out to everybody on NOLA Bros. I know Till had to drop off, but we appreciate you guys for being on here as well. It's all love to everybody on the NFC South Roundtable. Shout out to Wolf and everybody. I know he was busy today. But shout out to each and every one of you guys, man. Y'all have yourselves a good day.